Welcome to Hillgrass Tavern, the number one tavern in Hit-Herb Blue Lake, with ingredients sourced from the locals. The tavern serves nothing but the freshest of ingredients. A dining experience to die for. Just don't go beyond their kitchen doors, else you'll be a part of their secret recipe. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Like the wind I go and like a man I come, Zephyr is here. And today I have come to review a game called Ravenous Devils to see if it's worth playing during your downtime. Developed and published by Bad Vice Games, Ravenous Devil is a store management simulator where you will be controlling two individuals and they are Percival and Hildred. Percival runs a tailor shop located directly above Hildred's tavern. He runs the store with a simple policy: reduce, reuse, recycle. His wife Hildred runs a tavern on the ground floor where she serves dishes based on her family recipe. But due to the high meat prices, Hildred uses a different type of meat for her recipe, all the while staying true to her family recipe. If you can't stand gore or the idea of cannibalism, this unique little indie game simulation may not be for you. The gameplay of Ravenous Devils is simple. You will be managing a 4-story building with each floor having its own unique purpose. The basement is the kitchen, the first floor is the tavern, the second floor is the tailor, and the third floor is the greenhouse. You can switch between the floors using the mouse wheel, but if your mouse is not working properly like mine, you can use the W and S key on the keyboard to switch between floors. You will be using your mouse most of the time to make your characters interact with different actions pertaining to each floor. Your characters are restricted to their own floors, with Percival being limited to the tailor and the greenhouse, and Hildred to the tavern and the kitchen. I like this concept as this makes the character that can and will respond to your action is the character that's restricted to the floor. If I click on the sewing table, only Percival will respond. The gameplay loop revolves around managing your two characters. In the tailor shop, you will help to secure fresh ingredients for Hildred's kitchen by murdering anyone that are not satisfied with your pre-made clothes. You then strip off your unsatisfied clients' clothes before throwing their bodies down a trapdoor. Their used clothes will be reused through the sewing machine before recycling them by placing it on the mannequin waiting to be sold. Don't forget to mop up the blood as you don't want to get a 1-star review. The kitchen is where you can process fresh meat into mincemeat or of other cuts once you have unlocked the upgrade for it. You then place the mincemeat on a plate, grab some flour, combine the two ingredients together, and place it in the oven for it to be cooked into a meat pie. Once done, you then serve the meat pie to whoever that orders them. The money earned by the two characters are shared, showing that the duo have a very healthy husband and wife relationship. What mine is yours, what's yours is mine, but the cat is solely Hildred's. The money can be used to purchase upgrades for any of the floor. Buying ingredients unlock new recipe, buying a new work table allows you to prepare 2 dishes at once, or you can simply buy some cosmetic to spice up your character's attire. Ravenous Devil is a single-player experience with a Victorian-themed art style. The visuals are faithful to the theme and are easy to the eyes, besides the more perturbing scenes. The only side that I felt discomforting at first is when the wife began to butcher the body limb by limb. The game certainly doesn't hold back its punches. The story of the game is easy to follow. You skip town to start afresh in a new city, but somehow the big boss of the city heard of your past misdeed. The price of his silence and cover-up of your endeavor is to fulfill some of his requests, which are delivered to you by mail. Luckily, the mail isn't a 1,000-word love letter. Even if you don't enjoy exposition by reading, it is not scary enough to leave it unread. The system requirement for this game isn't demanding even with its recommended settings, but you are always able to lower down your setting to the lowest possible option. The keys are not rebindable as there is no option for it, but that won't impede your gaming experience as you will be using your mouse most of the time. The game offers controller support, but I do not own one for me to test it out. I have been playing using the mouse and keyboard instead. There are a wide variety of languages for you to play the game in, and they are English, Italian, Simplified Chinese, Russian, French, Spanish, Korean, Japanese, Turkish, and German. The sound design is there, nothing noteworthy in a positive or negative manner. It fits the theme just like its visual and it rests comfortably in the background. The only minor issue that I have with the sound is the occasional sudden pitch by Gilbert's voice acting.
We're going to bring home the gold with our business.
And possible tone isn't exactly subtle either.
Success is our loyal clients, obviously.
Their performance certainly fits the character that they are portraying, which is a good thing for the game, and their efforts are something I can respect. I would say that this game is an easy game, as there isn't a day where you would go by and not earn a profit. Even if you were to slip up and miss an order or two, it is impossible for your reputation to drop into the negative. It took me about 5 hours to complete the game, and that includes getting all of the Steam achievements. If you enjoy waking up 100% achievement for a Steam game, you can include this game as one of your targets. Due to how short the game is, you'll find the repetitive gameplay loop to be not so painfully obvious. The duration of the game is long enough to not make the gameplay to outstay its welcome, something that I find to be just perfect. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Ravenous Devils, and the game is available on the PC, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S. You can get the game for $5 or based on your region's GDP. Can I recommend you getting Ravenous Devils for $5 for you to play during your downtime? Yes, I can, unless you cannot stomach the gore nature of the game. The short length of the game and its gimmick makes the asking price to be a reasonable request. My name is Zephyr, like the wind I go and like the wind I come, and now it's time for me to go. Thank you for watching all the way till the end, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Do subscribe to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitch to see me play the game first before it ends up as a review. Stay safe, have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in the next video. See ya!